Everyone, hope your day is going well. We are back with a perfect circle, and this is Blue, the next song on their 13th Step album. And I've enjoyed the songs I've heard so far. I've done it a little bit out of order, but now, the past few, I try to stick to the order on the album because at first I didn't know it was a concept album about addiction, and you get it from different perspective, which is a great point. About the album, not only from the addict's point of view, but from the people living with them, and really incredible stuff here. So let's check out Blue.
Just didn't want to know. Best to keep things in the shallow end, 'cause I never quite learned how to swim. I just didn't want to know. Didn't want.
Oh.
Just to look at you, taken by the seamless vision. I close my eyes, ignore the smoke, ignore the smoke, ignore the smoke.
Whoa, hey, before the instrumental takes off, man. Wow, I really enjoyed that begin. I really enjoyed it, and the way Maynard came in with the vocal. I really enjoy his vocals on this project, man. It's the same person, but it's so cool to see how he does different things with the different bands he's in. That's cool, man. And this one appears to be from the perspective again not from the addict points of view, but maybe the person living with them and being in denial because they don't want to see it, ignoring the smoke. Usually where there's smoke's fire, but if you ignore the smoke, hey, maybe there's no fire, but eventually, you will see the flames. And also being in the deep, not in the deep end, but the shallow part of the pool. The pool is usually blue too, so maybe that's an extra, maybe that's a reach too, but maybe they're sticking to the theme of the color. I don't know. But yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Denial, really. Ooh, okay. Yeah, man. Love the instrumental, how it just instantly started, no build-up, or maybe a build-up, but a more aggressive build-up. No, aggressive is a bad word. I'm not finding the words here. Let's continue.
Ignore the smoke.
Ooh.
Ignore the smoke. Ignore the smoke. Call out the machines, turning blue, such a lovely color for you. Calling out the machines, turning blue, while I just sit and stare at you.
wow, man, you turn in blue, right? And blue, when you're feeling blue, you're pretty much depressed, and that, when that leads to addiction. But also when you're on the come down, you're blue. But also when you OD, or when you're dying or choking, you basically turn in blue, literally. Yo, man, the way he can write almost like very, at face value, simple lines. But when you start to unpack it, like, it's insane. That is a crazy skill that really, I think, should be highlighted, because, you can write intricate stuff with big words, pull out your thesaurus and really start to, that people say, what is he? Oh, this must be good because he's using difficult words. But this is harder, write simple lines with such a punch, man. That's the stuff that I like. Like, man, that's great. I love that a lot. Interesting, that ending could also be a lead into the next track, of course. But that almost sounded like that ending, that sounded almost like an alarm, right? The alarm goes off. I didn't want to know, but eventually, yeah, you're going to have to admit or see the smoke or see the signs that a partner or somebody is addicted. Wow, I really enjoy that different perspective of this, of addiction and different angles on this album. Really great writing. I really enjoyed the music on this one and on this whole album. Really, it's a different sound than you get from Tool, and then Maynard's voice with it. I really enjoyed that. Looking forward to the next one. Blue. Fire. Man, I'm so impressed with this project. I didn't know stuff like this was out there, man. It's really giving me extra layers, because I've been, excuse me for this later rant here, but when you get sober, and even during the time of relapses and struggling, you start to read, or at least in my case, about human behavior, psychology, but about, how to get rid of this thing and really get deep into it. Almost becomes an obsession and an addiction of itself. But this album really given me other things that I maybe haven't thought about, put it in a different light and perspective. And yeah, man, yeah, that's really adding a lot to my own life and my own views. And that's really something, at some point, you start to think that you know everything, which is, of course, impossible. And you maybe you get a little bit arrogant or cocky in recovery, and that's dangerous. And this is really like helping in a different way. So that's awesome. Thanks for being here, and thanks for listening. This is not a meeting, but I appreciate you. Thanks. Peace.